The cumulative effect of this show would have a potentially very bad impact on you, and we don't want that. Your safety is paramount. We can't do it. We can't.
Castaway Jackson Fox forced to leave Survivor Season 42 after just 48 hours into the game. And it's all due to medical information he disclosed late to the show.
You're deprived of every single thing. It's the hierarchy of needs, and it's survival.
Here's what happened. Jeff Probst pops up at Jackson's tribes camp out of the blue. It's something the host rarely does on the show.
Well, I came here with a purpose, and it was to have a little one-on-one with Jackson.
Jeff tells the Texas native he was an excellent candidate for the show, except he kept something secret he shouldn't have during the casting process.
There's another element throughout the casting process where we ask you to always keep us updated on anything that changes with your medical situation. The day before we're going to shoot, you disclose some new medical information. And we all decided, let's let Jackson start the game, okay? Because nothing's going to happen in 24 or 48 hours.
That new medical info, Jackson takes lithium, a medication used to treat mental health conditions. Now, here's why Jackson says he didn't disclose his prescription before filming.
Because I remember talking to my wife, she's a nurse, and I said, I'm on lithium. And she's like, well, you're weaning yourself off of it. You'll probably be off of it. It's a stigmatism. I mean, I'm a human to know the fear is everyone hears the word lithium and they go way back in time where they're like, that was a huge drug back in the day. And that was a scary drug to be on.
This all comes after Jackson revealed even more about himself, announcing to his tribe mates that he's a trans man. Jackson actually first tried out for the show a decade ago when he was living as a woman.
The first thought is the transition. Was it because of your transition? I'm like, that had nothing to do with it. If that were the case, I would have been on lithium 20 years ago because I was so unhappy. But that wasn't the case. I took it for another reason.
Now, Jackson makes it clear taking lithium is unrelated to his gender-affirming treatments. It's actually to help him with sleep issues and anxiety, the result of being the primary caregiver for his ill mother since 2016.
And I wasn't ashamed to say that I was on something because I don't know how anybody could go through what I went through and be like, I don't need anything, I'm fine.
But due to the effects of getting off the medication, Jeff tells Jackson he cannot continue his journey. Still, the 48-year-old healthcare worker couldn't be more grateful for his short experience.
I get it. And I appreciate you talking to me about it. It's weird that I'm getting emotional about it, but even to test yourself for 48 hours, it is such an adventure. And I appreciate it. It was the best 48 hours I've had ever.
And it was an emotional goodbye when Jackson broke the news to his tribe, who he clearly left a mark on.
As much as I would love to be here, they're gonna have to take me on. It's a journey that I was absolutely blessed to be able to go on. And I think it makes you stronger and more adaptable to what life will throw at you. So I think even if you don't win $1 million, you've won something that very few people can say they've done.
And telling stories like Jackson's is why Jeff thinks Survivor is still so fascinating to its viewers after 22 years on air.
We spend a year looking for the people to play. And people go, how hard is it to find weirdos and crazy people? No, they're not. They're actually really compelling, interesting, three-dimensional people who have stories that they're trying to figure out here in the jungle. And I feel like over the last few years, we've even gotten better at telling their stories. You're hearing more people say, wow, they really grew, they changed, they evolved.